Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming. I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. I may have said that in the previous video, I'm not really sure. I had recorded that actually before Thanksgiving, and I think it was supposed to be recorded on the Monday, Cyber Monday afterwards, but it's actually Cyber Monday right now. As I'm recording this, you guys will probably be seeing it on Wednesday. I've never been this caught up with video, or I haven't been this caught up with videos in quite a while, so usually I'm a week or so ahead. But I'm going to do a few recordings right now, and in this one we're going to look at some stuff that I bought and was waiting for me once I come back from this vacation, which I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I had bought this one before Thanksgiving. I bought this along with the binder, basically everything but the booster packs. I think I paid about $1,400 for it or so. Mainly for this, I still believe this is a good deal. You know, if I don't get all my Southern Island sets, eventually I may just take like 10 of these, open them all up, and just submit the hollows that I need, and then submit the other ones, you know, at a later time or something like that. But Express is really the way to go. For those of you who are not aware, PSA is insanely backed up. I haven't seen any movement on stuff in almost 2 to 3 months now, like zero movement. Most of my orders that were out back in March are still out. I mean, I'm getting PSA subs back for pack graded stuff faster than I am regular bulk, which is really quite insane. If you guys have followed this channel long enough and you know how long it takes for them to grade PSA pack stuff. But here's a purchase that I made. This was a part of the purchase. It was a bunch of PSA 9 stuff. For those of you who are watching and are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It really helps out the channel. A lot of these Skyridge reverse foils that you're going to see, I call them reverse hollows, as I think many do in the Pokemon community, but they're labeled as reverse foil. You're going to see the 9s or 8s or whatever. It's because I just bought a PSA 10 Dugong. I didn't show any of these, or I'm not showing those in this video. I actually went ahead and stuck them in my collection, but I'm going to show you guys the ones that will end up going onto my eBay. So these are not new purchases, however, they are ones that replace some of the cards in my collection. You may see some of the stuff on IG, you know, the actual 10s or whatever. Got my choke there. If you're wondering what my IG is, it's not TCA Gaming. It's actually official TCA Gaming, because it took me forever to make one, so somebody had already made a TCA Gaming IG, and someone said I could potentially get that back, but I don't think I can. It's just 3 letters and then gaming after it. So as far as I know, there are no copyrights on my end to something like that. I do have the website though, so I feel good about that one. Typhlosion, and then I was able to pick up the Articuno as well. And there are still some more. I'm going to show you guys. Those are all PSA 10 pickups that I added to my collection. For those of you who are still wondering what my PSA 10 wants are, down here in the description, check it out. There's a Google Doc. I am updating it pretty often. This was a pretty big one, first edition Kabutops PSA 10. Of course, I have the 9s going up for sale. Everything in that list is PSA 10 unless otherwise noted to the right. Check it out. Selling the 9 Spirit Link. I did get the 10. I managed to pull that one off of eBay for $200. More than I wanted to pay, but, and ironically it was right after I sent a bunch to Express. So probably just wasted some Express charges on some other Spirit Links. Unless they get the 10. I mean, I know some other people who want 10s. We got the Shadowless Poliwrath. I did pull the 10 off on that one from Black Wolf Cards, or Black Wolf, I'm not really sure what it is, on IG. Now, this Nidoking is particularly, I don't know, odd to me, because I bought this one in person for $700, about the time, that was about the price of a PSA 9. And the guy actually met me in person, sent it off to be graded by PSA, and they returned it back as recolored. And there was one corner that had a tiny little white nick, I thought. I'm not seeing it now. Maybe it was just something that I saw on it that wasn't there before. But the reason I bought it for the PSA 9 raw price was because when I saw it in person, I was like, you know, this thing has a shot at a 10. The only thing that I was worried about really was the centering. And it's still within the margins, but it come back, like I said, it come back as recolored. So I kept it in a binder for a while, and I was like, you know what, let me just resubmit it, see what happens. And it come back a 9, and I believe it's a really strong 9. I'm probably going to sell it still. I mean, I have to look. I think I've got I should have the 10 in my collection already. It was on the front here. I don't know, I can't really remember, but it is a thin stamp. But I thought that was kind of unique. The guy actually come back to me after he found out that it was recolored. He was like, man, let me buy it back from you or compensate you or something like that. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it was just a mistake on PSA's part, because they've sent so many cards back that were recolored. I mean, a lot of them are just like straight pack fresh Sword Shield stuff that I opened up from. Like, I had master cartons of cases, of boxes, of packs, and I opened all of that. I mean, it was, you know, completely legit. They still send back as recolors. Sometimes that happens, just understand that. Next up, we have a gray stamp Pikachu PSA 8. It's a pretty strong gray stamp. I paid quite a bit for, it was like, yeah, I think it was 3 of these Pikachus. I thought there was 4. There might be one more. We got a 9, 9, and they got an 8. These are pretty cool because they're actually the 3D stamp ones that Jim Mint has been trying to collect. So if you have any of these, I'm going to see if I can zoom in. It's hard to see on that. Maybe you can see a little better on this one. So if you look at the stamp itself, you can kind of see like where there's lines. Look at the end especially. It's almost like a 3D effect going on, but you can see it a lot better, and it's on all the letters. And I think he's actually going for a PSA 10 set, which is insane because, yeah, he does the gray stamps, he's got the thin, thick, and now he's going for 3D. Jim is just insane when it's, you know, coming to stuff like that. Alright, next up we got a Vaporeon. This is actually a purchase. Most of this is probably going to be a purchase that I had off of one single guy. He's the one that sold me, it was like a Jungle, Fossil, Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, all the basically PSA 9 Unlimited, but he had a few first editions peppered in there, and he also kept most of the really nice cards like the Giovanni's Persian, just the more expensive cards in the sets. And then he just recently sold to me. He had a few random cards like these right here, and some of the more popular EX, GX cards, Hidden Fates kind of stuff. So there's the Jolteon from Jungle. There's the first edition Flareon. Let's see what else we have here. There's Snorlax. Cyndaquil. This is actually, I bought a 10, so I pulled the 9 out for my collection. He kept a shiny Charizard GX. Most of all this stuff will be for sale because what was going to my personal collection has already been pulled out. There's Dragonite. Got Team Rocket's Meowth. And then we had a reverse holo or parallel holo EX Delta Species Meowth. Persian GX. We got the Meowth VMAX. Maybe I like Meowth and Persian. I don't know, because we had the jungle one there as well. What else we got? Got Mimikyu, got Mewtwo and Mew GX, got the Hyper-Res, a nice one. Snorlax VMAX, I like that card. I think it's got some potential for, you know, a relatively new card. Got Zamazenta V. There's the promo Meowth from that 2005-10 that comes with the Pikachu. Here's the big 3. You got the Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur. Hoping the prices don't tank because I didn't pay a premium, but I did pay up a little bit, especially compared to just a few months ago. Got the Test Tube Mewtwo and the Gengar, so some pretty cool cards. Next up, I bought, let's see, we got a Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is LOB First Edition PSA 10 Gem at 10 pack. At first I really wasn't interested, but I thought, you know what, it'd just be kind of iconic just to go ahead and get one of these, because I have the base First Edition Charizard pack. Now I've got the LOB First Edition, and then I have an Alpha MTG pack, which is not a 10, it's like a 6. I don't even know if a 10 exists, but I thought it'd be cool to have all 3, and maybe I'll do a little IG post on something like that. It's all stuff that kind of been seen before. For those of you who have been wondering, has PSA changed up how they grade sealed packs? You know, they do a good job with the Pop Series packs, and in fact I would rather have these in those same Pop Series packs as long as they fit. I would think that they would, but no, they're doing the same thing that they've always been doing. And let me put this up a little bit. So we got Machamp 7, a 9, and this is the grade not on the card itself, but on the wrapper. Got a Shadowless Machamp 8, Porygon 10. I just like seeing the 10s. I like seeing them encased so that I can't actually touch them myself, or I'm not encouraged to anyways. But still, people do collect these. Not as much as, you know, the actual card taken out of the wrapper and sealed up. I got another 10 on an E3 Pikachu, so I was really happy about that. Definitely a nice addition there. the one that went in auction, you know, I got a $15,000 offer on both the unsealed and the sealed one, you know, not separately, but like each. I turned those down to let them go through auction, and then I think this bad boy went for like $2,600 or something. It was like a crazy drop off. And then the unsealed one went for like $3,600, which is still really low in my opinion. Got an 8 on that Meowth. Got a 9 on this one. It's a Red Cheeks E3 Pikachu. I mean, it's way harder to get than the first edition Red Cheeks. Maybe not as popular because it doesn't have that first edition stamp, but I like the E3 stamp over the first edition stamp personally. Here's another one. Got an 8 on that one. You know, this is one that I looked at it, man, it might actually have a good shot, you know, outside of the seal. It's a 10, but I don't know. It's tough. I don't like opening up sealed product if I can help it. Got a Pikachu, got plenty of those in a 10. Same thing with the Entei. Those are slowly starting to trickle in now. And overall, you know, I'm glad that PSA actually grades these things. I just wish that they had a better case. I mean, I could send in so many. I mean, it's a ton of room, you know. I mean, a lot of room to just knock it around. I mean, you just do that. I mean, it just dropped an inch and a quarter. And then, guess what? They flipped that HMU around again. I don't know if you guys recall this, but this happened one other time. For some reason, you know, here's the front of the card, and you've got the Ancient Mew. They actually put the back side, I guess because you can see the Ancient Mew itself. And when I posted this on IG, there were several people who actually liked this. Personally, me, no, I don't like it. I like the front being on the front. I don't want to see the back side of the Ancient Mew as, you know, the display card. But, you know, I guess it is people's preferences. I mean, I guess if that's what people would want here, you know, the back side of the Entei. But no, I like the front of the card being in the front. Just when I put cards in boxes, I like them going, you know, front to back, left to right. I remember I had a guy who used to work for me, and they like to do it the opposite way. They'd start in the back, and then they would put the cards in reverse order to the front. They'd still go left to right, so it's kind of, you know, a little different. They weren't left-handed or anything like that, so I mean, it wasn't like you're just reading it different. But I've seen other people do it that way too, so I realize it's all about a preference kind of deal. But for me, like, I like seeing the front of the card on the front. If I'm looking at a box of cards, I want the first card to be in the very front, and then you go to the back, and then you go left to right. Maybe I'm just OCD about that kind of stuff, but that's just the way I prefer it. And, you know, seeing the back side of the card on it. And I actually keep this as a PSA variation, because I've got, you know, the different Ancient Mews and however you can get them. And I've got some showing the front, some showing the back, but since I've already got a copy, all of these will be sold. All right, next up we have a few things that were free. Here, I'm going to show this first one. So, Rusty, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for all you have done for the Pokemon community. Oh. Without your videos, I wouldn't be half the collector I am today. Stay safe and well. Best, John Ostenson. Man, I hope I pronounced that right. I don't know if I did or not. Looking at your name, I feel like we've done quite a bit of business in the past. Sometimes I imagine things, but I was just sent this for free. I was sent an email randomly. They're like, "Hey man, I want to send this to you," and I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be great." So he sent a box of Action FLIPZ lenticular action collectibles. I remember these as a kid. Actually, I've got several of the big uncut sheets, and I have several of the 9,000 limited 3x3s that they sent out. And I think there's 9 sheets there, because it's like 80 different Action FLIPZ, and then there's one blank that is usually put on those. See, 40 Action FLIPZ, 4 special. It says there's only 40. I feel like, I'm pretty sure there's 80. I want to say there's 80 anyways, because I believe it's a 9x9. And so, yeah, I don't know. I just have to look at it again. But we're going to open up some of this stuff at the end of this video. Definitely thank you again, John. And there's actually one other thing that I got for free, and we're going to open up some of that stuff too. So I bought an Umbreon reverse holographic Skyridge off of this guy. There's all of his information right there. And it says, "Dear Rusty, thank you so much for the purchase. We are a fan of your YouTube channel and really enjoyed your content. Keep up the amazing work. We have also thrown in Pokemon Legendary Heartbeat S3A Japanese booster box for you to open and enjoy. Once again, thank you for shopping with us at Team Zong. Do stay safe and healthy." His prices were really good, and you know, this is what he threw in for free. I've never opened up one of these. If I'm looking at it right, these have the amazing rares in there, which honestly, probably the best part about Vivid Voltage in my opinion. So I'm actually looking forward to opening this stuff up. So we're gonna bust open both of these boxes, and I'm just gonna open up a few packs for this video because we're already running pretty long at 15 minutes. And I'll tell you, man, my throat. Hold on, let me rip this thing up from my teeth. I thought it was, man. That's good plastic. I don't have fingernails, but man, I still am not used to just talking for a while. Alright, so that's off. Oh wow, what's that like? Oh no, it opens up even crazier. I can bust this thing out. Some good cardboard. Alright, so that's what one of those looks like. Let me tilt this down just a little bit. And I'm gonna open up this thing too. This is probably where some of you are wishing I did have editing skills. I probably could edit. It just takes forever. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to pull out the 1, 2, 3 of these. Got 3 of them. Boom. And then we're going to do 2 of these. Well, let's do 4 of these. I don't know how many packs are in here. So we'll do these 4. We'll start with the action flips because this is more newer and it's got like actual real cards in there. And these are like more of a fun type deal. Although I still hope I pull a Charizard. You know, PSA will actually grade these, so maybe we'll send them off to PSA and see what's going on. Alright. What is that? Oh, what is this? Oh, we got us a sticker. Jigglypuff Premier Edition. Alright, looks like the centering's off just a little bit. It's going to be like that on all of them. It probably will be. Alright, so we have, man, it looks like a lot more once you actually get into it. So we've got the Hitmonlee. You can see he doesn't actually have an evolution. Ooh, we got Abra, Kadabra. Is there Alakazam in here? I don't see Alakazam. I guess it just does Abra and Kadabra. And then we've got Nidoran, Nidorino. Yeah. Don't see the Nidoking. And then we have Growlithe Arcanine. I like that. Very cool. I doubt I'll be sending these off PSA. Because the centering is pretty rough. And it's not like they're worth a ton of money anyways. Alright, so for this sticker we got Ditto. Very nice. Centering's a little better on this one. Kinda. I think. Maybe not. Oh, we got the Pikachu. Check it out. Pikachu and Raichu. Got Pidgey. Pidgeotto. Got Execute and Executor. Then we got Machop and Machoke. That's pretty cool. Alright, then we're going to do one more pack. Maybe we'll get us the Zard. If you can get it, I guess we haven't really got any stage 3s. Ooh, Chansey. We got 3 pink Pokemon. Jigglypuff, Ditto, and the Chansey. Alright, so we got Voltorb and Electrode. Look at that face. Got Rattata and Raticate. Eradicate shows through pretty good. Got Grimer and Muck. And then we have Diglett Dugtrio. That's pretty cool. I like these things. I know that they used to actually make these little red art box, FLIPZ art box binders, and they had their tiny little pockets in there, so you could actually collect the whole series of these things, and you fill up that specific binder that was made for it. Alright guys, so we have 4 packs of this, what do you say, Legendary Heartbeat? I think that's what he said it was. Let's see what we get. Open up from the bottom. I don't know how these work, so we're just going to do the first pack exactly the way it is. Got a Metagross, Pineco, Yalu. Ooh, we got us one. We got us a Jirachi. So there's that amazing rare. So maybe it's, then we got 3 more cards. So I guess it'll be the 4th card from the back. Surely you don't get one every pack. Maybe that was just a good pull, a lucky pull. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll put that one in the back. Alright, so we got Shuppet. What is that? It's not the Pick-a-Peck, is it? Looks like maybe it evolves into a Toucannon. Man, I don't know what that is. That's pretty bad. Got the Beldum, Girafarig, Lucario, double color synergy, and we got a Xerneas. Okay, so we don't get an amazing rare in every pack, but we definitely did in that first one with the Jirachi. I'd like to see maybe Celebi or the Rayquaza, if it's the same as Vivid Voltage. I really don't know. There's that same guy that don't know the name, Weedle. Got Metang, Quagsire, Fortress, Pokemon Catcher. It's kind of what it looks like. Oh, we got us a V card. So we got Togekiss V. Very nice. Still got one more pack to go. I wonder if they have the Pikachu in these boxes. We're definitely going to open up some more of these packs in some other videos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we have the Shinx, Execute, the Lillipup, Rockruff. Man, I don't know. Galvantula, I believe that's the right one for that. Quagsire, Rocky Helmet, and we got us a rare Zeraora. Man, I'm going to have to work on my Pokemon. I don't know all of them through, what is it, Generation 8 now? I think the last time I looked up it was over 800 Pokemon or something like that. Got to get them memorized so I can know them for you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I've got some more stuff coming out pretty soon. And I appreciate you taking the time to come out and support me. Thanks.